guys, it's Carolyn with Crafting with Wine, and I'm coming back on to do another fall Halloween themed project share, and again using little scraps of different things. And what I'm trying to make, and I've already made one and I'll show you the other one here closer to the end, is I have these little library pockets. And I don't remember where I got them. I've had them in my stash for a few years now. And I had, I don't know, 5 or 6. And they're all the same size. And all of them, or majority of them, look like this. And obviously a nice big pocket. So what I was going to do is to make a little mini loaded library pocket, so to speak. So I've already measured out the sizes and have already cut some paper, and these are just scrap papers that I had left from that Teresa Collins masquerade party. I only had a few scraps left, so I'm trying to use it up, and I love the paper. I would love to be able to find it again, because if I could ever find it again, I would buy more of it. I absolutely loved that paper line. And so I've got this piece that I've cut and rounded the top 2 corners of, and the back of it is like the black diamond shape or pattern. And then the other piece of it I did cut down, and then I just rounded all 4 corners of that in, I believe it was called, what punch did I use? Let me see here. I use my crocodile, and I use the scalloped side of this. This has a scallop and a cloud, and I use the scallop. Ooh, sorry about that. Oh, pardon my arm there. Sorry, didn't realize where it was. Then I got this big glittery spider, and the glitter's kind of loose, so it comes everywhere. So I'm not a huge fan of all the glitter that's loose like that, but it is pretty, and I'm going to try to use it. I also made a little bow, a ribbon bow, out of this beautiful orange fabric ribbon that is trimmed in a gold. And then I fussy cut some of the papers, and it had a bat, this very shiny bat in it, so I cut that out. And this is just a couple pieces of the ephemera that was in that paper line that I just popped out. And then I have these giant sequins that are black with stars. So I've pulled out 3 of those, and one of them I even put foam tape on the back of. So that's cool. And I get my sequins from Cartwright Sequins. And so if I remember, I'll leave a link below for them. They have huge, incredible variety of different sizes and different types and tons, and their prices are incredible. So you can see the whole package of those there. So there's quite a few in there. So I've got my heat gun warming up, and if you guys watch any of my videos, you know for a fact I am not a fan of the glue gun. I hate it. It always wins and beats me. And then it leaves those little freaking spider web strings, which reminds me of a spider web, and I don't do spiders. They're not my friends. I don't like them at all. So I'm going to put that little black piece there on the front of my library pocket, and then this piece I'm going to flip over and put on the back. And I made it to where I have right about, I believe that's 1/8 of a border all the way around. I know it's not quite a 1/4, but it's somewhere between 1/8 and 1/4 of an inch border. So I'm just going to glue this down here too. Might want to put a little more on there because I plan on putting a lot on this side. And I'm just trying to eyeball it and line it up to where it's got an even border all the way around. And there we go. Did it! So it's coming together. It's looking cute. And then I'm going to start back here. On this little bat that I fussy cut out, it's on a real shiny, glossy cardstock. And I've already put foam tape on the back of it to cut down on filming time, of course. And I'm going to angle it here on the back of my pocket, right there. Is what I'm going to do. And then this little skeleton that was one of the pop-outs from the paper, I popped it up on foam tape as well. And I'm going to just pop it down here in the corner. And then let me get out some of my good glue. I love using the Ranger Multi-Medium Mat. If you guys have never used it, you need to get some. This stuff is incredible. It dries matte and it's incredibly, incredibly strong. One day, if I ever get the time, I will post a video of some of my favorite crafty tools that there's no way in the world I could do without with crafting, and share that with you. Maybe my, I don't know, top 5, top 10. I don't know if that's something you guys might be interested in, but I always like watching those type of videos, and maybe you guys do too, and if you do, I'll do mine. So if that's the case, just leave me a comment in the description, or not description box, in the comment section below. I'd appreciate it, and I will do that. I'm going to pop this little spooky Boo medallion right up here. And then I have this other little sequin. Well, it's not little, it's large. I think these are like 15, 16 millimeters in diameter. So that's a very large sequin. And just kind of popped it underneath. So I think that looks really cute like that. So I got the back of it fully loaded and looking nice, and give that just a second to dry. And while that's drying, and giving that a moment to dry, because it won't take it very long to dry. I wish I had, I'm just going to pop my glue gun on top of it. Not my ATG guns, excuse me, on top of it, just to press it down with a little bit of weight so it will dry. And I'll bring in my other one while that's doing that I've already made. This was my other library pocket, and I put papers on the front here and on the back. And on the back I put one of those foam pumpkins and googly eyes that have eyelashes. If you watched my other video of my AC Moore haul a few weeks ago, I was real excited about these little googly eyes because they had eyelashes on them. So I put those on top of this jack-o'-lantern. And then on the front, I added another pocket and cut out the word Boo from the paper sack, and made a cute little pocket here, and just popped in one of the foam jack-o'-lanterns. And then I lined it with a piece of that black velvet ribbon, and then I just doodled around the outside edges of the pocket with my black glaze pen. And then on the inside of that pocket, I made this ginormous paper clip, and I'm so pleased with it. I put this giant orange glitter ball and that same ribbon, the orange trimmed in gold, that I made bows with, And then I put one on the back side as well. It's a little wonky, but it's cute. It gives it its feel, I think. And on a giant black paper clip. And then on the inside, I put some of those foam cat and a ghost. And because it's Halloween, you got to have a little special treat. So I put a little piece of the Hubba Bubba Max chewing gum that's individually wrapped, which is cute, I think. And then I put in one of these cute little glossing bags that I made, and it's just the pretty vibrant colors. And then inside, as you can see, I put in some different colored googly eyes. So I'm not going to take those out. And then also on the inside, I used some of the bobbins, the plastic bobbins, and I put in about 18 inches of that orange gold trim ribbon, and then another bobbin with the black velvet ribbon that is in there. So this little library pocket is just packed full of goodies. So get everything back in there and put my giant paper clip back on, because the paper clip makes it, I think. I'm very pleased with the way it turned out. I think it's super cute, and I hope you do too. So this should be dry now, enough to move around. Let me just check. It is, so I'm happy with that. So I'm going to flip it over to the front side now. And that horrible glue gun should be ready to go. And what, excuse me, what I'm thinking of doing is, see these little sections here that allows the pocket to open up. I'm going to put that ribbon right there, and I'm going to hot glue it there. And there's the spider webs. I don't like the spider webs at all. And then this big glittery spider, I'm thinking of just popping right there, but I'm going to have to hold it down and press it because it stands out too much. So I'm going to put some hot glue on there and see if I can make that happen. I am so sorry. I just hit that camera and jostled you guys all over. Sorry about that. So I'm just going to hold this down there for just a second and let that get a good seal. And on this one, I did not add an extra pocket, obviously, because my other one turned out to be pretty fat and full. Don't you agree? Look how fat and full that is. So, okay, I believe that my spider is adhered very well. And then I'll be picking the hot glue spider webs off forever, I'm sure. I got a little pack of Skittles because, again, it's Halloween. We need a treat. We need a special treat, right? Not just craft goodies. So those stick down in there real well. I've got another one of these little glossing bags that I've made, a little teeny tiny one. However, I've got giant googly eyes. Let me measure these so you guys know how giant they are. They're 1.5 inch in diameter, so they're giant. 2 giant googly eyes that I'm going to put down in this little cute glossing bag that I've made, like so, and put those in my pocket if I can get them in there, because they're kind of fat and bulky. And then I have the foam ghost and a foam bat that I'm going to pop in here as well. So this one is just as fat and loaded as this one is. So what do you guys think of my little loaded library pockets? I think they came out adorable, and I hope that you guys do too. So obviously, you guys are catching on to the theme here. My last two videos have been Halloween themed. So I am trying to pull off a Halloween series here. And I'm hoping to do 13 different videos for Halloween. And if I accomplish that, then at the end of it, I am going to have a secret surprise giveaway. Not so secret now, is it? So if I do all 13 videos, I am going to do a giveaway of one item of everything that I have made during the Halloween series is what I plan on doing. And one person will win one of all 13 of my items. So stay tuned. Make sure you leave a comment and give me a great big thumbs up on all 13 of these videos that are to come. This is video 2. So cheers.